I found my younger brother inside my wife's locked office after deleting our father's voicemail messages tonight. I knew something was wrong the second my wife froze when she heard my truck outside. The kitchen light was off except for the stove clock glowing 11:48 in green numbers, and I could hear whispering upstairs before footsteps suddenly stopped. My dog was standing near the stairs whining softly like he didn't understand why nobody was moving. I called my wife's name twice before she finally answered from her office. Her voice sounded shaky, too quick. Then I heard my younger brother cough behind the door. My stomach dropped so hard I actually grabbed the counter to steady myself. Nobody said anything for a few seconds. I just stood there staring at the hallway while every horrible possibility rushed through my head at once. When the door opened, my brother wouldn't even look at me. He brushed past my shoulder carrying his hoodie and keys while my wife kept saying, "It's not what you think." I almost laughed hearing that because I honestly couldn't imagine a version that made sense. My brother had been staying with us for 2 weeks after getting fired from his warehouse job. He spent most nights downstairs playing Xbox with my son, while my wife worked late handling insurance claims remotely. I trusted both of them completely. That's the embarrassing part now. I was the idiot telling people how lucky I felt having family close during a rough year. Meanwhile, they were standing behind locked doors together after midnight while I worked overtime shifts. My wife swore they weren't sleeping together. She said my father had called earlier crying again, drunk out of his mind, threatening to expose something about our family unless my brother helped calm him down first. None of it sounded real. I grabbed her phone off the desk because she kept trying to take it back from me. Most of the messages were deleted, but my father's voicemail notifications were still there. 3 missed calls, 2 deleted recordings, 1 untouched. I played it on speaker before either of them could stop me. My father sounded exhausted and slurred. He kept saying he was sorry for starting all this years ago and begged my brother not to tell me the truth about my oldest daughter. Then the voicemail cut off. I remember looking at my wife waiting for her to deny it immediately. She didn't. The next hour felt unreal. My wife cried so hard she could barely breathe while my brother sat against the wall staring at the carpet. Finally, she admitted she slept with my brother once, 11 years ago, during a week when we were separated after my drinking got bad. She said it happened only once, and she found out she was pregnant afterward. She swore she believed the baby was mine because the timing overlapped closely enough. My father somehow learned the truth years later after my drunk brother confessed during a fight. Since then, he had secretly been paying for DNA tests but never submitted them because he didn't want to destroy the family. I kept hearing my daughter laughing upstairs in her bedroom while my wife explained all this like details mattered anymore. My brother finally whispered that he thought the girl might actually be his. I slept in my truck that night outside a 24-hour gas station because I couldn't stand being inside my own house anymore. Around 4 in the morning, my wife texted asking me to come home before the kids woke up. I stared at the message for almost an hour without answering. The worst part isn't even the betrayal itself. It's realizing every memory now feels contaminated. My daughter still runs into my arms after school every day, and I hate myself for even noticing little similarities between her and my brother now. I haven't done the DNA test yet. Some days I think knowing would destroy me completely. Other days I think not knowing already has.